Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will cover up top 20 Microsoft 365 Administrator scenario-based interview question and answers. These are practical questions commonly asked in real interview for Microsoft 365 Administrator, IT Support Engineer, System Administrator and Cloud Administrator roles. Scenario 1. A user cannot sign in to Microsoft 365. How do you troubleshoot? First, verify the username and password. Check whether the account is blocked, disabled or logged in Microsoft Entra ID. Then verify the license and review multi-factor authentication settings. Finally, check the Microsoft 365 Service Health dashboard to ensure there is no service outage. Scenario 2. A user cannot send or receive emails. What would you check? Confirm that the mailbox has a valid Exchange Online license. Check mailbox storage limits, mail flow rules, blocked sender, and message trace in Exchange Admin Center. Also verify Outlook connectivity and Microsoft Service Health. Scenario 3. A user accidentally deleted important emails. What would you do? Check the deleted item folder first. If the email are not available, recover them from the Recover Deleted Item options. If the retention period has expired, restore them using Microsoft Preview or backup if available. Scenario 4. A user reports that Teams is not working. How do you troubleshoot? Verify internet connectivity and Microsoft Teams Service Health. Clear the Teams caches, sign out and try to sign in, and ensure that user has the correct Teams license. Also check whether Teams policies restrict the required feature. Scenario 5. A user cannot access SharePoint files. What step would you take? Verify the user permissions on the SharePoint sites. Confirm the account is licensed and ensure conditional access policies are not blocking access. Check whether the site is available and if the user is signed in with the correct account. Scenario 6. A user exceeds their OneDrive storage limit. What should you do? Check the user allocated storage and current uses. Delete unnecessary files, empty the recycle bin, or increase storage if permitted by the organization's policy. Educate the user about managing cloud storage effectively. Scenario 7. A user forgets their password. What is the best solution? If self-service password reset is enabled, guide the user through the password reset process. Otherwise, reset the password from the Microsoft Entra ID or the Microsoft 365 Admin Center and require the user to change it at next sign-in. Scenario 8. A user lost their company laptop. What actions would you take? Immediately block the user sign-in if necessary, revoke active sessions, and use Microsoft Intune to remotely wipe company data from the device. Review sign-in logs for suspicious activity and recommend a password reset. Scenario 9. A new employee joins the company. How would you provision the account? Create the user account, assign the appropriate Microsoft 365 license, add the user to the required security groups, configure mailbox access, enable multi-factor authentication, and provide initial login instructions. Scenario 10. A user left the company. What steps should be performed? Block sign-in immediately, revoke active sessions, convert the mailbox to a shared mailbox if required, transfer OneDrive ownership, remove licenses, and archive or delete the account according to company policies. Scenario 11. A user receives phishing emails. How do you respond? Advise the user not to click on any links. Report the email through Microsoft Defender. Review message headers, block the senders if necessary, and educate the user about phishing awareness. Scenario 12. MFA is not working for a user. What would you check? Verify the registered authentication method. Confirm the user's mobile device is available. Review conditional access policies and reset multi-factor registration if required. Scenario 13. A shared mailbox is inaccessible. How do you troubleshoot? Verify that the mailbox exists and confirm the user has full access or send as permissions. Check Outlook auto mapping and ensure Exchange Online is functioning normally. Scenario 14. User reports slow Outlook performance. What would you investigate? Check internet connectivity, mailbox size, Outlook add-ins, cache mode settings, and Microsoft Service Health. Large mailboxes or corrupt Outlook profiles may also cause performance issue. Scenario 15. A user cannot install Microsoft Office. What should you check? Confirm the assigned licenses, include Microsoft Office desktop apps, Ensure the user has not exceeded the device installation limit and verify internet connectivity before reinstalling Office. Scenario 16. A device is marked as non-compliant in Intune. What would you do? Review the compliance policy failure, verify required settings such as encryption or antivirus, remediate the issue, and synchronize the device with Intune before testing access again. Scenario 17. How would you investigate suspicious sign-in activity? Answer. Review Microsoft Entra ID sign-in logs, check device informations, location, IP address, and risk level. If suspicious activity is confirmed, reset the password, revoke sessions, and require MFA. Scenario 18. Microsoft 365 service is unavailable. How do you verify the issue? Check the Microsoft 365 Service Health dashboard first. If Microsoft report an outage, inform user and monitor updates. If there is no outage, continue troubleshooting the user environment. Scenario 19. A department needs access to shared files. What is the best solution? Create a SharePoint sites or Microsoft Teams, assign appropriate security group permissions, and store documents in shared library instead of individual OneDrive accounts. Scenario 20. How do you secure a Microsoft 365 tenant? Enable multi-factor authentications, configure conditional access policies, use Microsoft Defender, implement least privilege access, monitor sign-in logs, regularly review permissions, and keep security policy updated. If you found the video helpful, please do like, subscribe, and comment, and share the video with the person who is preparing for Microsoft Azure or Office 365.